Alright guys, we'll be starting the stream in just a moment. I have one more song to play because I actually need to go use the use the facilities. So we'll be starting in 2 minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the slight delay there. Just had to get something sorted out. The timer's hit 0. The song is now done. Do you know what that means?
This is bullshit.
That's exactly what it is, Aeon. I literally joined just as you said this.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
I have impeccable timing.
Yes, you do, because I literally just joined just as you said this is bullshit.
Well, I'm going to give a quick update to this to Brownie. I just learned that one of my spells have poofed from my list.
Oh!
Life transference, the ones I used last session, it's no longer in my list of spells.
Oh! All
Must have been an update to the D&D Beyond, so I'm just going to point that out right now.
Alright, no problem. As long as I'm aware of that, that's fine.
Mm.
And whoever put that in the map, I thank you for saying, can we get a hype in chat?
Can we get a hype?
Can we get a bit of hype?
No.
Whoop, whoop. Can we get a whoop whoop?
Can we get a dog? Woof woof. Oh, sorry, wrong whoop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's episode of Perception Check. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. So joining us tonight, we have the Ragtag crew as you know and love them. But first, I am your Dungeon Master, Brownie of the JCG Gamers. And our players tonight, we have a Kotlol.
Yeah.
We have Adele.
Hoi, everybody.
Raven.
Hello.
Aeon.
I'm ready to roll.
We have an Alpha.
I'm ready to die.
We have a Chopper.
Ew.
We have a Heidi.
Glump.
Wait, did you say glom or glomp?
Glump. With P.
Ah, the glomps. Curse you, glomps.
That's Ursula's new attack.
What is it called? Hesitant glomp. Yeah, come on. Yeah, Ursula, give us a glomp. No, that displays affection. I'm trying to be funny.
Thank
Please
you, dumb
don't
bucket.
I love you too, sis. All right.
No.
I said sis.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Love you too, Del.
Yeah.
You see, that's how you avoid death. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time that we carry on with tonight's episode of Perception Check. So, first of all, I'd like to point out that next week there's no D&D session because I need some time to write ahead. So, there's no session next week, but the time after... Next Monday after that one, we are 100% go. Also, I would like to make a public announcement.
Ooh.
So, as people are aware, JCG were not quite as, shall we say, dedicated to our channel, and we have a few personal projects going along on the side. Well, I would like to point out that, as well as Kotlos, who's working on a Legend of Zelda project, which I will leave to him if he wants to bring that up, but...
It's already on my Twitter and such, so if anyone hasn't noticed that yet, you can notice it.
Yep. For those who want to check it out, just look for Kot's Twitter handle. Or if all else fails, I can at least give you just one simple aspect. It is a what-if scenario. That's all you need to know from me. But I'd also like to point out before we carry on that my personal project, The Quest for the Leviathan's Tooth, a personal project I've been working on with some good friends, including Del here in this chat as well, and Heidi working on some artwork as well as Alpha, who voice acted in it as well. I'd also like to point out that that is being released, its first episode, in 4 days' time.
Woo!
It is being released.
Hype.
It is being released at midnight on the 24th of April, which means when it hits the 23rd, when that midnight comes up, there you go. If you need to, just look for our channel and there you go. Thanks for the hype. Anyway, that's all my personal plugging. I apologize for the distraction there, but I figured I had to get it out because there's no way I could. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to play?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I appreciate the confidence from everybody. All right, well, no sneaky jokes. Let's just get straight for creepy music.
Creepy music.
Yes. Solemn Vow, could you please play for me, please? Please? Please.
How about no?
There we go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin with a recap on episode 51 of Perception Check. Last time, our intrepid heroes, known as the Hope Finders, had managed to defeat the mighty necromantic, well, this form of him, of Diction, the member of the Black Pen who had managed to take over the city of Helix. After a bit of a interesting battle, sadly the party wasn't without a loss, with the great dwarf monk Mugbeard being killed in the process. After this scenario had occurred, sorry, that came out wrong. After the battle was done, a different situation occurred. Trilly never killed Diction with the final blow, and it was then revealed that it was best to get some information from the Black Pen member. After dragging him back to the center of town of the city of Helix, Bash, the local hero, or appointed head for the moment, had tried to let Diction suffer for his crimes and had planned to, with the help of the heroes, cause a execution. But gave the chance to have him reap what they sow, with the Hope Finders sparing their words to him, as well as being introduced to a new face who had taken a partial interest in not only the revenge of Diction, but just on the crew in general. A mighty little human by the name of Liam Rusk, which is Raymond's new character, just to clarify. After making your way into the beacon, you guys managed to set yourself up with interrogating the little bastard, but you got a good few facts out of him before, before there was a few interesting moments. Like, for example, Trilly nearly going for the neck after finding out Diction had some information on what happened to her homeworld of Naturia. As well as Trip having some fun of her own, causing Diction to be triggered by realizing that they played him like a fiddle with a distraction of Diction's master, Quill. And it was also during this whole procedure that, also mentioning as well, Goldie had been cursed. With a failed revival technique of Mugbeard, the gods were not happy with Goldie's attempt, or rather, the worshipping of someone else, and all of her healing had been inflicted as damage instead. So, with a failed healing on Diction to keep him alive, as well as accidentally knocking out Ursula with a health potion turned curse.
Thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
Well, also for the record, she didn't know about that. No one knew about that. Powers of the DM works wonders. You
And I also didn't. Oh, sorry.
It's alright, but Goldie then decided that enough was enough as the crowd was getting rowdy. With Goldie's curse in play, managed to snuff the last bit of life out of Diction, but not before. He told them that the information was passed around through Diction's own ears. And that was where we last left off. So, Hope Finders. At this point, the crowd has dispersed from the exit area, and you are now all left to your devices. Bash comes up to all of you first in the scenario. He sort of dusts himself with the small bit of dust from the completely wrecked Diction, or this form, as you know, and just comes up to all of you at this point and goes, "Right. Well, I think this scenario is well and truly done. Now, you said that if I remember correctly, you said that you managed to get word that Hopi and Noir were sending some help this way.
Indeed.
Then maybe it's best that for now, we wait till they arrive. Then we can figure out a plan of attack or defense or whatever they're in the mood to do.
Agreed.
Later.
Oh, so Goldie's just wandering off. Okay, Goldie just sort of wanders off. Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
Well, I'm gonna tune my verbal
and I are
blade.
heading to the inn for a rest.
Yep.
Okay. So Ursula
And
for
sounds
a
good.
rest. We're getting an attuning from Magnus. Okay. Zalion, what are you doing?
I'm heading back to the inn.
Okay, fair enough. Trilly?
He was already making her way back to the inn.
Okay. Bash just looks over at you, Liam, for just a moment. Liam, wait up.
Oh. Okay.
That's about as nonchalant as possible. I like that one. That was good. Alright.
He's like, oh, okay.
Bash just sort of pats you on the back and goes, So you heard that wasn't the real Diction.
Yeah. Well, we'll get him someday.
So, are you thinking of going with them?
Yeah, I think so. Workshop got destroyed, so... Yeah.
And he sort of leans into your ear a little bit, and he actually sort of says, How about a deal, dude?
I'm apparently listening because you're really close to my ear.
He's just sort of doing this nonchalant, trying to avoid this, and he's sort of, in fact, Trilly. In fact, actually, let's see. Well, you guys have already walked off. In fact, I'll tell you this, because of the order of things. Trip is there. Sorry, Trip. What are you doing in this scenario before we carry on? I'm sorry, my angle. I can't see Trip clearly. I'm sorry.
Trip is just gonna sit there. She's just mulling things over.
All right.
Trip. Poor Trip.
No, Trip's just there after everything. All right. Okay. Fair enough. So, in fact, Bash just sort of looks around for a bit, sees everyone walk off, notices Trip to the side, and sort of looks back at you, Liam, and goes, To be honest, I can't say I'm exactly 100% trusting on all of this after what happened, to be honest. Because the last time, because these guys managed to kill Diction before, but after that they were thrown out for disruptive behavior. So I want to make a deal with you, friend.
Well, go ahead, buddy.
If you go with these guys and keep an eye on them, as long as they don't cause any more trouble, I'll see if I can get our team to repair your workshop while you go and kick that guy's ass.
That would be really awesome. Count me in.
Goldie in the distance, like, I didn't do anything.
Goldie, make a perception check. See if you even catch wind of this.
Oh my god,
Actually, with how far you are and how quickly you jetted off, that'd be too far for you to know without you coming back.
I know that was only as a joke, but I'm just
sorry.
if I'm just gonna get like low rolls again like last session.
I tell you what, let me do one right now and take the low roll away from you now. There you go. I'll take the low roll away from you now. There you go. I rolled a 3. There you go. If someone gets a nat 20 now, I'll be impressed. Don't roll now. All right. So Bash just sort of pats you on the shoulder, Liam, and goes, "All right. Oh, suppose I'll ask this just for the sake of it, because I know how much you love your dear workshop. Want it exactly the same, or do you want us to see if we can try improve it a little?"
Improve it, and you'll ruin it probably. Just make it the way it was.
Alright, I'll see what we can do. I'll see if I can try get a team together as soon as you guys all, jet off from the city. Sound fair?
Yep, thank you. Just stretch a bit. Yep.
Oh, Liam, before you go, one last thing. and he chucks you a bag of gold at this point. Yeah. You just have to pay the night for everyone to stay at the inn. Any leftover after all that shenanigans, keep for yourself. And in fact, you open it up and you find that there is 20 gold inside.
Only 20,
Oh.
cheapskate.
Thank you very much.
One has a lot of alcohol. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Bash just then nods and just sort of gives you the pat on the back, Liam, and goes, "All right, go keep an eye on them for now. I'll go see what what Trip's doing over there."
Oh, I was already going there, but yeah, okay, fine.
Oh, come on, you can come with me then. Come with me. We might as well go see what she's up to. So, Trip, you, in fact, Trip, you sort of, I'll say it's up to you what you want to, how react in this scenario, but while you're mulling it over, you can hear the sound of the footsteps coming from two figures walking in your direction.
She's not paying attention to that at all.
All right. So, okay. So Bash and you, Liam, you go right up. Liam, are you doing anything to get Trip's attention?
Nope.
All right. Bash just sort of looks for a brief moment, and then.
Hi.
You seem lost in thought, Trip. Everything all right?
It's just, well, with my beard passing away, I felt like I lost a friend, and, well, I did actually lose a friend, but, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing.
What do you mean? You mean going along with all this? Or...
More like, I thought I would get more guidance as a cleric, and, well, maybe other forces were helping me find destiny and improve the name of the Furbolg, but am I doing the right thing, or are they not telling me anything because I'm doing the right thing, or am I just doing something wrong?
Well, I'll admit, Furbolgs are quite a rare sight around here, so I wouldn't know exactly what name you guys all have from where you're from. Please excuse my blindness, and I apologize if I don't know the right thing to say in this scenario. But, honestly, I think the fact that your disguise actually kept that bastard from going off with your friend's body and being turned into some kind of manipulative tool or whatever, concoction he was gonna. I don't know about this magical hocus pocus crap. But
She looks. Oh, you're good. You
it's
can
alright. He just sort of just says, but I'm just me.
She looks up and nods. I guess so. Maybe destiny does work in strange ways, as I've read in so many books.
Quite.
Or was it fate?
Well, I believe in my scenarios, I believe that destiny and fate kind of have a weird way of playing everyone. Like, take my friend Liam here. Oh, sorry, I haven't properly introduced. Liam, this is Trip Shield. She's a Furbolg from out of Monu, ironically enough.
Trip? What a weird name.
Well, Furbolgs can take names from, nicknames from things to hide our real names. It's a culture thing.
So you take the name of something you're good at. Okay, then.
She just like, yeah. And then looks away a little bit. It's like yeah, she knows she's the klutz.
Okay.
Anyway, Trip, listen. If there's look at Liam here. Liam just lost his workshop in this whole escapade. Whether that was down to luck telling him that, it was bad luck for him to lose it today, or whether it was good luck that he gets a chance to seek revenge. Sometimes it just depends on the perspective. But then again, I got pierced through the chest for a goddamn few days, so what do I know?
Trip
Yeah,
then
that was a bit
looks
of-
at Trip looks at the tunes as like, and then seems to have recomposed resolve in her mind. Thank you. That's what she says.
No problem. Anyway, Liam's got some money from me to get you guys all set up at the inn in case the innkeeper charges you. Put my name, and if he decides to charge you, then just don't ask any questions. Just, Liam, you pay for all the nights, and anything left over, keep personally for yourself. And Trip, you did good.
She just smiles and nods.
With that, Bash just sort of nods at you, Trip, then nods at you, Liam, and just actually makes his way into the beacon.
Alright. Well, Trip gets up and stretches a little bit.
Make a dexterity check.
Uh,
There we
Why
go.
do you think I'm all the way on the side?
So Trip, as you get up, you cause a stretch, and you actually fall backwards onto the stairs.
I Zero! How is that possible?
It's possible.
How is
So
that
Trip,
possible?
if I will say because of that fall, you know what? I will roll just a d4 because I'm a kind sod. You take, wow, only 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
See what? She's a fig bog.
Yeah, she's not fur bog, she's thick bog.
Oh wait, does that mean the curse of the low roll is on to Trip now? I'm finally gonna get high rolls this time?
We'll find out. But yeah, Liam, you just watch Trip just fall and land on the stairs on her back.
Oh, your name's correct, and I help him trip up.
She slowly gets up.
Fucking Zero.
It's not easy wearing armor if you're used to nature all the time.
Is that even possible?
Apparently so. Alright, so...
It's Trip.
Yeah, that's true. So Liam, you're heading to the beacon?
Yeah, I'm really curious what he's going to do there.
Alright, okay. Are you stealthily going behind him, or...?
Well, I'm trying not to make any noise, but it's not like I'm hiding or something.
Alright, you know what? Make a stealth check to see if you can at least get by without making footsteps. And I will roll for Bash with a perception. Oh, there we go! Low rolls!
Oh, I'm gonna get high roll!
Alright.
No.
So, at this point, Liam, as you sort of walking around and stuff like that, Bash actually stops and catches wind of one of your footsteps as he just opens the door and is about to step through. He then turns around and looks at you and goes, "Yes?"
What are you up to?
Well, since the fact I never got a good chance to look at this place after being skewered for a few days, I think I kind of want to at least keep an eye and just make sure everything's ready for her ladyship to come back.
Need help?
You can help me if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
I might as well help you as well.
Alright, yeah, Liam, so now you look by and there's Magnus just walking by. If I just walking up to you.
And Trip has not left the scene. Like,
Alright,
huh?
so Trip, you just watch Magnus just walk right by you at this point.
Sup, Trip?
Hi.
Bye.
Trip's like, it reminds me of when I'm trying to socialize to people.
I'm great at socializing, convince me.
I get drunk first, but that's just me.
Alright, yeah. The Bash just looks at you, Magnus, and goes, the big strong brute himself.
Mm-hmm.
How you holding? How you holding up, sister?
How you holding
Considering
up,
I got this
girlfriend?
Vorpal blade, considering I attuned to this Vorpal blade, pretty darn good at the moment.
I'd also like to point out it's going to take you at least, it's going to take you a while to...
Has it not been? Has it not been half an hour?
At this point, you have about 5 minutes. So the choice is either you can stay to attune the last 5 minutes, and you let the other two go in ahead of you, or
Yeah, I'll
you give up.
I'll let the other two go in ahead of me, just in case.
All right, fair enough then. So I'll say Magnus,
I got
you're
a phone
close to
call.
the
Okay,
entrance
okay.
at this point still. I'll say you're around about there-ish. I'll say if you want.
Chris, you do know that now that Magnus has a Vorpal Blade, he's just going to keep it on, like, mentioning it
am
until...
fully aware.
And yeah,
The DM,
Yeah,
let's see. DM will remember this. I believe I said that before. Anyway.
look, Trip is gonna check up on Spix. Spix.
Sparks.
That's from a different campaign, Sparks.
Yeah, Sparks has just been there in the cage this whole time.
Aww, little scorpion.
Alright, we'll get to that. In fact, you know what? Trip, I'll say you don't have to make any check or anything there. You can tell that he's looking really hungry right now.
Trip is like, Sita's looking for some food. If there's for food, then.
Alright, at this point, Sparks just sort of just claps his claws just randomly as he just sort of looks out at you and such. And he sort of looks like he's trying to reach out of the cage towards the gate.
Well, then Trip lets him out because it's Trip.
Okay.
Yay!
Alright.
Spark's been in there for 4 or more sessions now.
Technically, yes.
Jeez.
In fact, hold on,
Poor
let me double
Sparks.
check because I made a note of this. Yeah, he's been in there. He's been in there for 3 days.
Oh, bless it! I actually feel bad for it.
Yeah, no one
true.
checked up on him. No one checked up on
Yeah.
Sparks.
I pointed
I
out a few
tried
times.
asking.
Sorry. All right. At this point, by the way, Trip, as you open that up, Sparks makes a beeline straight out of the gates
Oh no.
and is making his way towards the center of town.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
gonna attack
Trip goes
him.
after him.
All right, fair enough. All right, okay, fair enough. We'll get to that scenario in just a minute. So we'll get to that scenario in just a minute. What's this lovely comment in the chat here from Taki? The DM always remembers. This is how we end up with Cthulhu in power armor. I'd love to see that fan art.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, so Liam, so you go into the beacon with Bash. You make your way into the same, in fact, to the hallowed halls that you are familiar with. As a resident to Helix, you're familiar, but this is your very first time, based on what you've heard, that you've ever stepped foot in the building. You see the glorious white walls decorated with the yellow outline, the stone, the columns that are standing inside it, also situated outside, the large set of stairs that lead to 2 more side stairs that lead to the top areas of the beacon, and doors all around you. And you see Bash just sort of walk inside, and he just looks at you for a moment, Liam, and just gives a nod and just sort of says, "All right. So, we need to double check this place and make sure that Diction didn't leave anything that could be a hindrance. Do you want to check the upper floors or the lowers?"
Yeah, I'm just looking around and looks nice. And upstairs? Yeah, sure, I'll go.
Alright. I'll check the lower floors. You check the top ones. Meet back here once you've checked all the rooms, okay?
Yeah, this is a lot nicer than my workplace. That's for sure, especially in my condition now.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll get that place fixed up for you. Alright, so I can tell you right now, in fact, I actually have to bring up my my notes on this because I didn't properly make the map yet. I didn't think anyone was going to look in it yet.
I looked in once and you said there was nothing there.
Sorry, my apologies there. Alright, yeah, so now that now that Liam is in here, I will say, okay, so Liam, entering here, as you make your way up the giant stairs to the upper floors, there are 8 doors up on the upper floor. There's one right there's one right at the end of each staircase leading to the upper, and there are 3 more on each side. It's essentially like you have, 2 more on each side. So it's like 3 and 3 on each side. And right at the top, like going behind the stairs a little bit, it's like you go up the stairs and there's 2 more side steps that go sideways. Then once you're up on that upper floor, if you go as if you're walking towards the back of the building, there is a double set of doors. And you see that every single door has closed. So you have 8 doors to pick.
I start with the closest one.
Okay, so just answer me. Did you go up the? So after you go up the stairs, did you go through the left staircase or the right staircase?
Left.
Okay, so you make your way up those stairs, and you see a beautiful oak-colored brown door, and that is firmly closed. So it's up to you.
I try to open it.
It opens.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, I take it do you stay where you are? Do you go in? What do you do?
I go in.
All right.
I'm all in, baby.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do without him. All right. So you make your way into the room that you see before you, and you see when you make your way inside. Yep, there we go. Sorry, just had to probably find the exact description here. You make your way inside and you see a beautiful looking bedroom. You see a king-size bed to the far left of the room as you enter, and you see that the room is a complete mess. There is stuff on the floor. There's papers. There's makeup. There's some shoes and clothes scattered all over the floor. You see the bed quilt is looking a bit of a mess. That's from where you're standing.
Yeah, I guess I'll check it out more.
Okay.
See if something stands out.
Investigation check for me, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Intimidation, investigation.
I've got to scare the mess.
Yes, exactly.
Intimidation.
Shoo!
Bad mess. Get back in that wardrobe. Okay, a 13. Okay. Nothing sticks out of the ordinary. The only thing that does catch your eye is the open window that you do see.
Yeah, I guess I'll look out of it.
Okay. You look outside, and it leads out to a small balcony that leads to this side here.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh,
sorry.
if there's nothing there, I'll just close the window.
Yeah, it's up to you. You want to just look out the balcony, or do you know what you want to do?
Sure, I'll look.
Okay,
Yeah.
Perception check.
Yay!
Yeah, he said the name of the show.
Exactly.
Hey, 7.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Nothing of note, just a nice view and a wall. That's all you see.
This is lovely, and I close the window.
Okay. Close the window.
This is lovely.
Yeah. On to the next room, I guess.
Are you carrying on down the corridor, or are you going to the doubles where you're heading off?
I just go from... it's top left here, so
Yeah.
I'll just continue down.
Okay.
I'll just make a circle. It's easiest for everyone.
Yeah, the balconies do work around like a circle on the upper floor, so it's able to do so. So, you know what? For the context of time, because I realize this is going to take a fucking long time to do so.
Yes.
I want you to make 3 investigation checks for me, please. 1 for each side of the building. So,
20.
Oh,
19.
20, 19, and 18!
Fuck off!
Eight.
There we go. Just had to confirm that was fine.
8!
Alright, so,
Oh my God.
okay, so from order, so the 20 will be for the left side.
Mhm.
The next room down leads to a beautiful mosaic bathroom completely untouched. The room that's further down from that one leads to a study room, which has been trashed to the ground all over the place. Because you got the 20, I will say that you don't find anything of note except for one piece of paper. The piece of paper you find is actually on the desk, and there is a quill that is partially dipped in ink on the desk, and you see dripping off the feather of it a small bit of black ink, and it is dripping on a parchment.
Okay, what does it say on the paper?
Alright, on the paper, you find that it is the beginning of a letter, to be specific. The letter reads as this. I actually have planned this ready to go. Alright, so. The route has been secured. Our plans are proceeding smoothly to claim the city's rights as our own. It's only a matter of time before chaos will sow the seeds of a new lifetime. I pray, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll copy it and I will continue on.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah, Magnus, I'll say the 5 minutes have gone by, so you make your way into the establishment at that point. It'll be at the point as Liam has just checked the third room. So before we carry on with the rest of the checks for Liam, Magnus, what are you quickly doing?
Catching up with Liam.
All right, so right now, I'll say Bash just comes out to join you, and he sort of goes, Magnus.
Hello, Bash, again.
Hey, listen, we're just checking this place for any trouble. I'm checking down here, Liam's checking upstairs.
Want me to break down some doors?
Most of them have been unlocked for now, but if we find one, we might need some strength.
Oh, I got some. Alright. I'm checking door number 4.
Alright, so are you staying downstairs, or are you going upstairs, by the way?
Let's go upstairs.
Alright, so at this point, you've just seen Liam come out of the bottom left corner up here.
But you were saying it was dripping, right?
What, you mean the ink?
Yeah.
Yes, it was dripping from the feather of the quill, not the actual bottom of it.
Okay, was the parchment still wet?
At this point, it is, most of it is dry.
So it's really recent.
Yep, that's what you're able to deduce.
It's almost like we killed Diction before you finished reading it.
Yeah, in fact, at this point, Liam, you see Magnus coming towards you.
Okay, I tell him that someone was here really recently because parchment's still wet.
It's almost like we killed Diction. This must be where he was staying.
Deja vu!
I just been in this place before.
Yeah, still lying!
I couldn't resist.
To be fair, during a fight, I think it would dry even more.
You would think, but we fought Diction pretty recently. Well, that's the reason you're back. But I might as well bring this to the other rest of the group, see what they think about it.
Well, I copied the note, so I know what it says, but I didn't want to touch it or move it. Well, onward we go.
Alright, so let's see. So from the 20 there, we move to the 19 on the other side. So are you going round in the circle and going to this side, or are you going back round and going to this side?
This.
This side. All right. Magnus, you're going with Liam, yeah?
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right.
Just to knock down some doors.
All right. So with that 19, the bottom right door, that is open. You open it inside, and you see another bedroom completely untouched.
Okay. There's nothing special. Guess we continue.
All right. You go to the next one. It's locked.
Okay. Is it actually locked or is something broken?
The handle is still there. It is actually properly locked.
Okay.
So what do you wish to do? Oops. Sorry, load up thing. Sorry, everybody. Oh, wow, 7 viewers. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Alright, so what do you wish to do?
I guess I grab my crowbar and try to... Wait.
You have a crowbar?
Yeah, I actually do have a crowbar. I yell to... what's his face again?
Oh, yeah, you haven't got his name yet. Oh, to Bash, yeah? Okay, he calls... Yeah, he calls
Bash, do you have any keys?
Keys? I haven't found any. I mean...
Stand back.
I could break it open.
You better hope it's not an expensive door.
You know what? Concerning the situation, I'm sure they won't mind a ransack. If you have to break it down, break it. If I find the keys before you break it, go ahead.
I'm breaking it down.
Alright, strength check!
+7.
Oh, jeez, yeah, I forgot about your 7. The only way you're screwing this up is if you get...
That's a 73.
Hold on. Well, hold on. But minusing that 73, which should have been a 7, I'll say it is that nat 20 plus 7.
So 27. So not only is the door gone, it's splintered.
So 27, yeah. So, Liam, just as you grab the crowbar and turn around, you watch as Magnus has just literally, in the equivalent of a football tackle, run straight at the door and...
Well, I was going to do it like a cop breaking in a door.
All right, yeah. FBI, open up!
Just
We have a search warrant.
front kicking the door and...
Yeah, all right, yeah.
I just see the door apologizing now.
I'm sorry, I was in your way.
Apologize to the door.
So you knock the door, and there on the other side. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you actually unlock the door in your own way, and inside you find a darkened room.
Dark vision.
Now you do.
What?
Yes. So does it have voice chat too? To answer Matt's thing. Roll20 does have voice chat, but it's
Not good.
it's a little iffy to use. It slows down the stream big time, so this is the only way we can do it for now. So apologies to those who aren't fond of this, but we're doing our best. Anyway, so Liam, all you can see before you is a small bit of light and the sight of a barrel. Magnus, from your viewpoint, you managed to see... you have 60 feet. Okay, yep. So I will say you can actually see the majority of the whole room.
Yep. I
Wait.
just cast dark vision.
Oh, wait, you have that?
Which I have a spell.
Cast it?
Oh! He's a human who can
You know-
cast the spell.
I came prepared.
So you did. All right. So, do you have the dried carrot or an agate? You know what? I'll say because you're just starting out with this character, sure. I'll allow it. So at this
Wait,
point...
why a carrot?
Because it's what you need as an ingredient. Because
Components.
It's
Carrot-
seeing in the
carrot
dark.
doesn't-
vision.
Seeing
Oh.
in the
It's a
dark.
myth in the United States.
Yep. So, yeah. So, Magnus, as you look into the room, you actually see Liam looking by the side of you, almost with the same intensity. And you then watch as his eyes slowly sort of go to a shade of green. And you can tell that this is him actually looking.
What the hell has happened with your eyes?
I'm looking. Now let's go.
I thought you were human. How can you see in this?
I've got spells, you idiot.
Dark vision is a spell? Yeah, that
Yes.
was a natural thing that I have.
Bash just calls out from the floor, "If you two are done kissing!"
Swear,
Shut up!
swear to God.
Just get on with this. We don't want to waste any more time.
Alright.
Alright.
go.
What's the worst that can happen? That Diction returns? Hmm?
It's almost like we could kill him again!
Alright, so, what, are you guys going into the room, or are you staying where you are?
Skip.
I am going in.
Alright, Liam, as you go in...
I'm going in as well. I mean, I broke down the door, I might as well go in.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, Liam, as you go inside, ding, you actually feel your foot catch something, and then you suddenly hear the sound of wheels turning, as the sound of a gear or two is actually turning. And I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
How the hell did the door breaking down not activate that?
It was Liam's foot.
That's a +1.
13.
9. I think
Nope.
I failed that.
Both fail.
Oh, boy.
At this point, as you both do so, the next thing you know, the roof of the room that you're in, suddenly a load of spikes come out and shoot down like a set of arrows.
Oh, that's...
And
I raised my shield.
sorry, that's what the save was for, to see if you could actually try to do something in time.
Alright.
Sorry.
Get on.
And with
Still wearing
that, you
It's a trap.
you both take.
It's a tarp.
Yep. You both take 13 points of piercing damage.
Son of a bitch, I'm unconscious.
So at this point, the arrows shoot from the roof, and Liam, as you get pierced through, you then hear a as the side of the half-orc is just fallen, collapsed right by the side of you, as there is an arrow right into his chest.
Oh my god, that might spell
Bash.
last time.
Bash! We've got a situation.
Oh,
You
shit.
hear Bash coming out the room. Why? What's wrong?
This big guy is down. He looks unconscious. Again.
Wait, what room? Wait, what room did you check? You see Bash
You
coming
go
up.
upstairs, then you go to the right, then
Wait.
second room.
So Bash comes up and goes, "Oh, did you really? That's our treasure room!"
Should've
Well,
mentioned
it
that.
looks like a trap room now. We asked if we could open it.
Yeah, but I didn't see where you were exactly. I thought you were still on the other
Yeah.
room.
You should have asked.
You should have said, like, by the way, there's a room with traps in it.
Well, I guess I don't know what to do, because... Actually, hold on. Liam, just stay with him. I think Trip is still outside. And Bash is-
Okay, make sure she doesn't trip.
Yeah, Bash is gonna rush outside. Trip, oh, you rushed after Sparks, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh no!
Can I make a perception check for the scorpion, please?
We'll get to you guys in a second
Never
about
mind.
that. So,
Didn't you already do that?
No, I haven't.
no, not yet. We haven't got to that bit yet. Bash just sort of comes outside, looks around. He sees the cage. And he just goes, "Oh, bloody hell." And he just rushes back in and calls up to you. "Liam, it seems they've all rushed off into the town. It seems they've even taken the scorpion with them."
Okay. Well,
Healing potion.
guess he'll have to recover himself.
Healing potion.
I checked. the room for healing potions or something?
All right, you know what? I'll give you a quick chance to make an investigation check, but because you're doing that, Magnus, death saving throw.
Son of a bitch. What do I have to roll for that?
A D20, no modifiers.
Flat.
No.
Oh, that's a fail.
At least I rolled a 19.
Yep, 19. Okay. As you look around, the room is mostly filled up with gold coins and gems. No sign of any health potions.
Well, guess I'm going to check the big guy.
All right. Mate, are you just looking over him?
Well, my approach
I'm checking his
pretty
bags
damn
and everything.
obvious spot. So.
Sorry, Ray.
No,
Well, I understood that he would probably have it in an obvious spot, so I guess.
All right. In that case, I would like you to make a medicine check for me, please.
Oh boy.
Just so you can establish how far the wound is. 8. Hard to tell.
Oh, that's why I want a potion.
Well, I can tell you right now, you didn't find one in there. Bash just sort of looks and goes, look, all that's in there is mostly just treasure and gold. There's hardly any supplies and things.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to check the big guy. Magnus.
Oh, wait, you're checking Magnus's supplies.
yeah, that's what we're doing.
Sorry, my apologies. I got my facts
okay.
mixed up. Okay, Chopper, do you have a health potion?
I have 3.
Alright, you know what? Are they all the same potion?
They are exactly the same potion.
Oh, I was gonna have you roll to see which one you pulled out in the Calamity, but I'll say at this point, you know what? If you want to use one, Liam, you can do.
44.
But it's down to
44 plus
you
4.
and not Magnus.
Well, as long as Goldie didn't touch them, they're fine, so I'm going to give him one.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alright, yep. If it's a normal healing potion, roll the heal.
44 plus 4.
It's one of those common things that every D&D player learns to remember of a equation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
44 plus 4. 2 plus 2 is 4.
7 years ago.
That's a big health potion.
That's Abraham's speech.
That's Abraham Lincoln, yeah. The Gettysburg Address.
I could have used my flash of genius.
That's why I asked you what you wanted to do exactly, but fair enough, use the potion.
Yeah.
.420 stream at 8 p.m. Oh. Is it really 420? Please. I'm still waiting for
It is 420 today, yes.
Yeah, it is 420 today.
Oh, so it is. How did I not get that?
Yes.
Come on, roll, damn it.
Well, I thought you were rolling.
No. You're using the potion, so you're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. 6.
6 points. How are you doing?
How many hit points did you get rid of me off of?
It was I did you for 13 damage.
I had 4, so yeah, I need to heal 9, so I'm down by 3.
He's still down. Oh, in that case,
if you get healed when you're in a death saving throw state, you just gain
also
hit
I
points.
forgot to use this earlier, but I can't use it now
No.
because
No,
it's
but-
way too late for that.
sorry.
When you get healed, you will actually get the hit points. You start from 0.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right,
You
so
actually get stabilized.
Okay, you're back up then.
Since
Well, normally the ruling I had it before was if you go through to the minor stage, you have to recover that before you do it.
Oh.
That's how I did it before on a few occasions.
So now that I'm at 0, I would like to use one thing.
Let's see.
Oh,
My
relentless
endurance.
Oh, gee. Oh,
I have 1 HP now.
you still have access to that?
I still have access to that. I never used it.
You know what? Fair enough. let's have that then. So yeah, your relentless endurance kicked in. So as the health potion has been wasted down your lips, you get a breath of air surge into your body, and you're back up as you're lying flat on the ground.
What the heck happened? I look down my chest. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, I'd like to drink my other 2 health potions, please.
Oh, all right. Go ahead
So
then.
8d4 plus 8.
Okay, fair enough. All right, conscious sense.
Actually, I'm gonna roll them separately.
All right, fair enough, Raven. I apologize. To those who are new to watching our streams, I am newish to being a DM, so I'm trying to get this right. So I apologize if I goof up.
You're trying.
Sometimes I'm wrong.
We're trying.
That's 12. And that's another 12.
Bloody hell. Fair enough.
Yeah.
24 hit points.
I am at 25 now, more than I was earlier.
So that's all it took. An arrow stab in order to go, oh, right.
I need more of those.
Bash at this point comes up. Bash comes up to you at this point and just sort of goes, Magnus, you alright, dude?
Yeah, just nothing like a little spike to the chest, which I'm pulling out at this point.
Ugh, yeah, I completely forgot about that. They set up this room as a treasure hoard to bloomin' keep out those who tried to sneak in. To be honest, though, it's actually worse if you stepped into the room fully.
How did that door not... How did me kicking in the door not activate that trap?
That's actually due to Lorna herself. She sets up the traps a bit of a distance inwards. In fact, it's a weird thing. The door doesn't set up the thing. It's only if you can't see in the dark that you run into the wire without realizing it.
Well, I could see in the dark and didn't see the wire.
Well, you obviously didn't look hard enough. Nothing in there. Come on.
Alright.
Next room.
Alright, so you go check the other room. Interest of time. The other room in the top right corner. The one up on the top of the stairs on that side. You got the 19. I made the note of that. You find another study room. But this one is completely clean.
Okay.
Alright, so the last thing where you got the 18, that's the double doors that are right at the back. Right up here. As you enter through those doors, you see a luxurious looking bedroom. Completely unlike the other ones that you saw before. There is a single bed, but you find it's basically a king-size bed, but only with one set of pillows. You see a beautiful glass mirror to the side, or at least what's left of it anyway, as you find there are glass shards all over the floor. Essentially, Liam, the mess you saw in the first bedroom, it is even worse in this room. And you find that there's no windows, and the only entrance was the door that you came in. Because you got the 18. You find that there is jewelry and things knocked over the floor, and you find a... Let's see, I need to double check my notes exactly, because I need to make sure I wrote them right here. Yeah. You find a desk to the east side of the building. So as you enter through the doors, it's on your left, just for the record, because it's on about that perspective, sorry. And there you see the desk is the only thing that's not been damaged.
Is there anything on it?
As you go and check the desk, there is a note. In fact,
Yay,
it's partially rolled up on the bottom, so it looks like that when this was done, it was caught halfway through being written, or rather rolled up. And the note itself just says 5 words. Helix is mine. Come now.
Well, looks like something's going to happen here.
Oh boy.
I love this.
I think we found the master's suite.
Oh, there was another note, Magnus.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it was something about the route has been secured, our plans are proceeding smoothly to claim the city's right as our own. It's only a matter of time until we sow the seeds of chaos, I pray, and then it ended.
Oh, boy.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna have another fight on our hands. Don't know when, but hopefully a backup comes sooner.
Where's the backup?
And then the dragon!
They didn't even send the note yet, though.
They might have sent Cuckoo.
Cool. What are you doing here? Cool.
You're not here.
What noise?
The sound of progress.
Did you hear that bird?
Cool. Apparently there's a message. Cool.
Is that bird anywhere near us? Because I want to shoot it.
It's flying out the front door. In fact,
Can I see it?
As you turn to get out there, it's just flown off.
Ah, catch the pigeon! Catch the pigeon!
Oh,
Wait,
That
is
would've
that a
been-
nat 20?
yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
We're
It would have been so nice if I
pitch it
could-
again.
Oh well.
Oh my god! Oh wait, I just have an idea for the scorpion actually. When we get to it.
Right, well, Bash at this point comes up to you and goes, I found nothing downstairs, how about you?
Found 2 notes.
Wait, 2 notes? Let me see.
I show him the copy of the first one, and the second one I just say, Helix is mine, come now.
Yeah. Wait, this was where Diction was the last time I found him.
Oh,
Last I checked, I came to find the place there. I found Lorna writing that note, and the next thing you know, that's when I conked out. We need to get Magnus. We need to get your team together.
Agreed.
All right. Let's just hope they haven't done anything stupid with the scorpion.
Oh, it's alright, knowing that they have.
You sure
So
about
let's just get let's go as fast as possible.
All right. So are you all rushing off?
Yep.
All right, you rush on there. So, center of Helix. So, Goldie, you made your way. Goldie, you made your way into the city first. So, as you make your way into,
Not me. What do you mean, not me?
No. You're
No, Golden. Goldie says not me.
sorry.
Sorry. Never mind.
for the
Wait, it's
phone.
about the phone thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So at this point, so Goldie, you make your way into the city, and you see that there are people talking around. There's a few of them looking over in your direction, Goldie. They're sort of whispering a little bit as you do so. And as you make your way to the center square, Zelion and Trilly, you both come right behind, with Ursula not too far behind.
I thought Ursula and I went ahead first.
No,
Then Goldie followed.
Goldie snuck out first, I think.
Oh.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Hold on, double check your turn. Yeah, Goldie went out first, and then it was followed by Trilly, then Zelion, then Ursula. So I got that note there. So Goldie, you make your way there. You see the scenario there. You then look behind you, and you see the rest of the crew coming back up, except for Trip and Sparks. Obviously, we'll get to that in a minute. So you guys are there. So are you guys just going straight to the inn at this point?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ursula, Zelion is. Trilly, how about you?
Yeah, he's going straight for the end.
Okay, so you guys go straight towards the inn, which is right where Ursula is right there. Just about there. Goldie, what are you doing?
First, I look at the people who I could see whispering.
Okay.
And I glare at them thinking, what the hell are you all talking about?
Make an intimidation check. Dragonborns. First of all, da. Now, is this a da or a do? Oh,
Okay, no, that
back,
is it.
backspace before the roll.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Nope.
I keep forgetting about that. I'm so used to. Okay, now.
Natural 20!
Yes! Yes!
This should be fun. Well, I was afraid of one of them coming in. Oh well. So, Goldie, you look over at this point and, considering the situation, you're... describe to me how you're glaring at them.
I glare at them with my fangs showing. I let out like almost like a snake-like hiss, and and I just like yell at them, thinking, like, do you fucking mind?
And the group walks and the girl rushes off. In fact, a few more at this point rush over, while a few others are looking over in your direction. They're just sort of not sure what to make of this scenario.
You want to go to a fucking circus?
At that point... Thank you. Yep, Goldie, at that point, rushing straight by you in a beeline to the center of town is the giant scorpion.
No, wait, I'm gonna do I'm probably gonna have to do two, depending on how the perception goes, I'm gonna do a perception check.
For what? What exactly are you wanting to try to listen for the scorpion incoming?
Yeah, I want to see if I see the scorpion first.
Didn't he just say that he just went past you?
Oh, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was why I asked what you were doing, and when you said that you were doing...
sorry. I'm sorry,
You were distracted.
Yeah,
that's essentially why I asked you, is that what you were doing?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's alright. So the giant 10-foot scorpion rushes by you to the market square, and you hear people getting a little tense, and they're looking over really, really worried as it makes a beeline for a fruit cart.
Sparks, no, bad boy, get down. That's not your fruit.
He's not even looking. He's not even listening to you at this point. He's just like,
I'm gonna go after the fucking scorpion then.
all right, make a dash for
Two clerics.
Yeah. Yeah. As you're rushing over, you actually notice that Trip is coming right behind you at this point.
Trip, what the fuck did you do?
He was hungry, so
you let him out the cage?
I can't let an animal be in pain and hunger. He has to eat.
It's a scorpion.
You just hear him munching away. He's just having his own bit of fun at this point.
My pineapples!
My cabbages!
Damn it, you stole my line!
But I went for pineapple because it's funnier. Because it's fruit.
I'm
Quick
gonna
look at whoever owns the fruit cart.
There is no sign of anyone with the cart.
I'm gonna grab the scorpion's tail and try and like pull it back.
Okay, make a strength check.
Oh god.
I'd like to point out, you have to be, I'll say because of his size and you being a Dragonborn, you have to beat an 18.
Oh, please, can I get another 20?
Please.
Unless...
There's been 2 in a row. Can there be 3 in a row?
Oh, fuck yeah, you're right, there's another...
Yeah, Liam had one. Liam's got one, Goldie had one, so let's see if we make it 3. Oh, 15,
nope.
No. You grab the scorpion's tail, and as you try to do so, it turns around with a hiss right at you.
Hey, bad boy! That fruit's not for you. I stand my ground.
Trip decides, Goldie, just let go and take some distance. I can talk to him.
Who made you the Scorpion Whisperer? It just needs a good old slap with a boot.
Because he tripped blinking at her and then her demeanor changes from confused to annoyed.
Well, I get to do something in exchange for this because you provoked it. It's going to get 2 attacks on you. It's actually going to attack, so it's going to do 2 attacks with the claw. You brought this on yourself, Goldie. We're doing this. I'm sorry.
Again?
So first one,
Inevitable.
first is a 12 to hit you.
I'm 18.
Okay, are you? No, really, what's your armor class? I'm joking. Alright, well, the first one misses. Second one. Nat 1. I'm gonna roll again.
He was just too hungry. He was just too hungry.
I just did a random roll for another one. I got another nat 1. I got 2 in a row. Alright, well, it strikes the 2 strikes the claw. The first one, you dodge just about out of the way. Then the second one, it goes to last with the other one. Notice in this scenario, it actually, in pure anger, smacks into the ground and gets its claw stuck in the ground, and it's just... I can't do my noise as usual, I'm sorry.
I love them. They sound so scorpion-like.
Shut up! Fine.
They're adorable. I love it.
I don't know. Scorpion goes, get over here!
Not that one!
Oh.
Not that one. So at that point, alright, so at this point, by the way, Zelion, Ursula, and Trilly, could you both make perception checks for me, please?
Alrighty.
Give you
By the way, Trip decides to do something in advance. He puts up Shield of Justice.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So you're extra defensive. 8, 6. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
17 for Trilly. Alright, so Zelion and Ursula, you hear nothing of this because you're just in too tight of a state. Trilly, you hear a very familiar hissing coming from the square. So, what are you doing, Trilly? You hear this noise. What are you doing?
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I'm here on mirror, sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Thinking.
Don't fall
The thing
asleep.
is, just essentially lost against Diction. We lost Mudbeard. I'm thinking Tree might be currently feeling too much grief to actually notice. If I'm being honest.
Alright, then, I tell you what. Roll again with disadvantage. So, just roll a second time. We'll say with your grief. Can you somehow
He's not in the right mind at the moment.
Oh! There's the 20! So...
Apparently she's doing enough of them,
Still 17.
Yeah,
Still
so
17.
that's still a 17, so you do hear that familiar hissing.
Do you act on it?
Yeah, remember, the character can just not react.
Yeah, it's up to you. I'll say that you hear the noise, so it's up to you what you want to do.
Tree's going to sigh heavily like she's just had too much shit to deal with one day. But go and investigate.
Alright. So, Trilly, as you make your way back to the square, I'll say you managed to do so, and as you get back, you watch as the second claw strike of the scorpion smashes into the ground towards Goldie.
Right, forget about the shoot. It's mace to the face time. I'm not gonna attack this scorpion.
Okay, Trip uses Shield of Justice to block the attack.
Oh, you're blocking sparks!
Yeah.
Alright.
She was gonna go in defense to stop them from both fighting. She's
Alright.
gonna step in between whoever attacked next.
Okay, then, Goldie. Okay, so for this scenario, yeah, you can use your action to block the attack because of how we got it here. So, yeah, Goldie, you strike with the mace, and Trip fully blocks it.
She has to roll attack.
Oh, my apologies.
It
Gold-
doesn't fully
yeah.
block. Yes, she has to.
Yeah. So how it was?
Oh,
So
yeah.
just for the sake of those passing on, Trip has her unique skill I created, and basically how it works is she can use her action or reaction, to jump in the way of an attack that's attacking something within 5 feet, and you have to break through her armor class to get to the opponent. So you have to beat Trip's shield right now.
I just also want to clarify. I love scorpions, guys. Don't not abuse it to scorpions. I love them.
8. Nope. You strike and dong.
And now I have to roll as well, just in case.
To fight. You mean for to see if you keep it up.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Roll that concentration.
Yeah. Let's see. Because it depends on what happens now. Where did
Yep. Let's see if it's still up. So 16.
Yes.
That's still up. So yeah. So Trilly, you just watched Goldie strike and Trip blocking the attack.
The hell? He started it first.
Oh,
You started it. You shouldn't have touched him. You should have. He's on our side, you know.
Yeah.
what's going
Just
on?
hungry.
Yeah. So now you've looked over and there's Trilly just coming over asking you what's going on.
Trip just says that she let. So Trip talks. Yeah. Trip just speaks up. Oh, Sparks looks hungry, so I let him out of the carts to find some food, but he rushed here to eat, and, well, then Goldie tried to grab him by the tail, and, well,
It just hisses as it looks at Goldie.
Yeah, keep hissing, mate. I'll squash you in a minute.
At that point, the scorpion walks over to Trilly, and it actually just stands right by the side of her.
You can see Trip sign relief. Thank you for being here, Trilly.
I could have sworn I let him out of the cage when we were fighting those golems. Who put him back in? Wait. He stormed... Who left him in the bloody cage?
I don't know. I just saw him.
Probably Magnus.
But, hey. Trilly would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Alright, yep, you have Speak with Animals up, so yeah. As you do this, the Sparks just looks over you, casts that, and gets a familiarity as he looks over you at this point. To Goldie and Trip, you just hear a as it's raising its claws. Trilly, you hear this instead. You hear. Seriously, that I've been trapped in that cage for some time. When are you gonna come back and feed me?
I didn't realise someone had put you back in the cage. I'm quite content letting you roam.
Yeah, it was that.
Oh.
It was that Bash fellow.
Swear to God, I'm going to do something violent.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to storm, but you have to remember, I did attack this place with food, so I kind of came back to try get food. So.
Yeah, don't blame you whatsoever. What? She's gonna look up at Goldie and Trip. What damage has he done? I'll pay for it, and I'm also gonna buy him whatever.
I was thinking
Buy
the same.
probably stock of it.
Trip
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
I was gonna do the same, but she points to the food cart that's being eaten out.
There's even a scene of the cabbage guy weeping over it.
As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna roll to see if there is someone. I'm gonna have a random roll. There is someone there. In fact, there's a man who comes out and he's holding a pair of apples in his hand, and he comes up and goes, "My apples!"
Yes.
It was Trip. I said, pointing at Trip.
Goldie, make a deception check. Oh my god.
How cleric you are!
I don't remember
Why
Goldie
not a
being this
cleric?
much of a jerk.
This is gonna go great. This is gonna go great. So deception, please, Goldie.
I know, I'm just trying to calm myself. I'm laughing
I
so
swear to God, if it gets thrown out again, I'm so mad at you.
Okay, deception, okay. Oh God, please, 14.
14, okay. I'm gonna roll an insight just for the sake of this. I'll say the guy, because of his situation and his lust for this, I'll say he has to roll at least with a +2.
Oh God, does he?
Blaming on cleric tripped in a mouth telling me apples or something?
Pretty much. Well, he rolled a 13 +2. He just beat you, I'm afraid. He looks at you for a brief moment, then looks over at Trilly, sort of talking with the scorpion, and then looks back at you, Goldie, for a moment. I don't care whose fault it was. Someone better pay.
Don't worry, we're paying. We're paying. We're gonna pay.
How much did it cost?
Look, I'll even sweeten the deal. How much for what he ate and what you've got left?
Hang on a second. You know what? I'm actually gonna roll a percentage dice for the sake of this.
I might risk.
Just for the sake.
The apple market is rude and relentless.
41. Okay. He sort of looks and goes, well, based on what damage is done, I'd say it'll run you back about. Let's see. But he's sort of scrummaging around looking at stuff. I'll run you back probably because of the damage to my cart as well. That'll run you back about 15 gold.
Well, later.
Hey!
Trip is like,
As soon as I hear, I'm just like, well, later.
Oh, fair
Thanks for that.
Fair enough. Alright, well, if Goldie's walking off, fair enough. So he just sort of looks and goes, hey!
No.
Trip is like, Trilly, how much do you have with you?
3 will just sigh very heavily, reach into a pouch and put a pile of gold coins into the guy's hand. Here is 20 gold to cover the cart, and I'll take a box of the apples. And then I'm going for a fucking drink.
I'll pay the rest, don't worry. How much is it still left to pay?
He's
None.
he's paid all of it and extra.
Okay.
So he just hands you.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
he sort of gets the remaining apples, passes you back them, takes the gold, and just sort of. He just sort of sighs. He just sort of sighs. Then, with sort of stamping the ground in frustration, he goes back inside. And after this, Goldie, there's a lot of people looking over after your display of walking off. By the way.
I just simply ignored them and keep on walking.
All right, Goldie, roll a percentage dice for me, please.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You think I was done with this?
no, she deserves it. It's very unclericy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, it's one. It's
Just
one
roll.
D100.
Just roll a 1d100 for me, please.
This is what
Thank-
you get for being a bastard.
I'll tell you this now. I have 3 punishments in mind, depending on your number.
Oh fuck!
You think I was done?
So this isn't like Skyrim at all.
No. This isn't someone who just comes up to you and just says, "Stop right there, criminal scum."
Okay, what do I got? Oh, 87. That might be.
That's a mouthful.
That's really bad. That's really bad.
Oh, is it? Let's find out. 'Cause I think okay. Okay.
What?
This is gonna be fun.
Do I get kicked out?
Oh no.
Goldie.
If she
I kicked
As
everyone.
you
she gets
walk,
it.
as you walk away from the situation, where are you heading, by the way?
I'm actually heading straight out the gates. Here.
All right. As you
That's
approach,
what my pizza's corpse is.
Yeah. As you approach the gate, your body begins to feel heavy. And then you begin to slow down a little bit. As you sort of push through, you feel your body getting tenser and trying to push with more muscles. And then you hear a voice in the back of your mind. And it is the familiar voice of your god.
Oh, fuck!
And at this point, you actually then conk out and fall flat on the ground.
Ow.
And
Oh, God.
as you're flat on the ground, your breathing begins to slow down as you feel yourself going to sleep. But it's then that when your eyes open wide, you find yourself in a different place. You find yourself in this metallic-looking throne sitting atop of clouds. And there you see a giant dwarf-like figure. He's looking down at you with a giant hammer in one hand and a lance in the other.
What?
He looks down at you.
Is this, I'm not dead, am I?
He doesn't say anything.
Okay, can I, oh wait, is it, perception? Can I do a perception?
Are you wanting to get a look at him?
Just like, with him and like around the room.
Well, you can certainly do so.
I bet there's not much to look at.
Nope, not really.
Well. This is so fun.
You're getting punished. How is that fun?
It's so funny. It's just funny.
We'll find out in a minute.
No, I don't want to do plus 54. Perception. Yeah. 14. Yeah,
14.
nothing to look at.
All you just see around you is a giant metallic floor, no walls, just a load of clouds, and this figure sitting on the throne.
Where am I exactly?
He just slams the lance into the ground, and you just hear this as it shakes the entire earth below you.
Okay, I'm guessing you're not happy.
Do you know who I am?
Not really. Should I?
You watch as the clouds begin to darken around you as you say that. I ask again. Do you know who I am?
I'm gonna do a religious check.
A religion check, go for it.
Mad day in the chat. You're gonna die, go.
You're gonna die,
clown!
I've got two theories. One, this is Mugbeard's god, or two, this is her god.
It's not Mugbeard's god. Scalen is not a dwarf.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I don't know who it is.
I feel bad for her now.
Then which god is this?
It's a
I'm not saying. Because that would ruin it.
Yeah.
3.
3. You have no idea who this is.
Please tell me this is the god of war.
No.
Okay, I have absolutely no idea, and I'm being honest here, who you are.
Slams the lance into the ground, and the clouds begin to darken again. I am Hestia, the one you chose to worship.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So not only do you not know who I am, you for a brief moment chose to defy my teachings, to pray to some other god to revive a friend, and you choose to not only abandon the crew after your little treachery, but you pinned it on another cleric!
Oh,
Gonna die. Yeah, she is gonna.
Not to mention your lack of obedience to the cause you have possessed.
I mean, to be fair.
Silence! And he slams the lance again, and the clouds darken a lot more now, to the point where they are literally fully black. And the sky that's around it has turned to a thick, dark fog. And there you see a pair of eyes staring to you from the fog. And they just stare at you.
Look, okay. Look, I'm sorry, but you, like you said, I had to. I tried to revive my friend, and I'm sorry. I thought the best way to get him back would be to pray to his god. I'm sorry you took offense to that. And honestly, but once I saw it didn't work, once I saw my friend, once I realized my friend wasn't going to come back, and then I was honestly, I feel so guilty because of that.
Guilty enough that you choose to pin the crime of another member onto them?
Honestly, I'm past the guilt now. I'm honestly angry at this point. Not only did I lose a friend, you decided to put a curse on me, so I can no longer help anyone now. I can't even help myself. Let alone the people of Helix.
At that point, the eyes grow wider, and the face just looms closer in the fog. And it's there. You then see that despite the figure was sitting in that throne, the face is right in front of you. And your size right now is about the size of a fingernail compared to him. Are you saying that you think, as a god, I have let you down? Or are you feeling that you have been a failure instead?
Oh, this is the part where Goldie really has to swallow her pride.
I warned you of this.
I honestly feel like it is my fault. I feel like I let everyone down, and I just lash out.
And yet you chose not to reside with the power of your other worshipper in your group. She had the power to resurrect. She even contained the mythical diamond to do so, and you didn't even consider her once. You went straight ahead and didn't even think. To some, that is a noble asset of a warrior who fights forward, to go straight ahead without thinking. But sometimes that reckless attitude only befits with failure, death, destruction, or even loneliness. Do you understand exactly why you are here right now?
Is it for the things that I've done? the golem, messaging diction, worshipping a different god, and then blaming some apples on Trip.
No. It is the fact that you choose that despite your situation, you are still causing more harm despite trying to fix the good. I genuinely wanted to see when I placed that curse on you, to see how much you would try to heal the wounds despite how much damage you've caused with your words as well. And from what I've seen, your words, as well as your actions, may have inflicted a wound to the one you were chasing. But without even consideration or even observation to what you possessed, you nearly killed one of your own.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't really given a handbook on these curses.
He leans closer, and there you see his eyes glaring right at you. In fact, I say his eyes as he stares you straight in the face. You wouldn't have this situation if you learned to be considerate. Fucking phone.
Sorry, excuse me, Mr. Guard, your phone.
Sorry, I gotta get this.
It's fine, dude. Take your time.
Hang on, I need to use this great system. It's called Cloud. It's a dark service. See, it's dark right now. Sorry. At this point, though, he sort of looks at you and goes, "You think it is fine to desecrate things with your actions and desecrate my name under those actions too?"
Well, lately it's been kind of difficult to try and, like, because every time when I try and do something good, what I felt is good,
He slams the lance into the ground again. I asked a simple question. A simple answer suffices.
I don't know.
Then you see the clouds slowly brighten a little bit, and there you see the figure is actually back in the seat. And he looks down at you. And there you then see a figure floating down to you, about your size. And at that point, it glides down and stares you into the face. Do you understand exactly what he is telling you? Is it so hard? And you recognize that this is actually the voice that first spoke to you when the curse was placed.
Oh wait, can I see the face, or are they, like, hidden?
You see them in full form. They are there, head to foot, literally a elegant-looking female figure in a beautiful white dress, golden wings, and on their white dress there is the symbol of a hammer.
Okay. I honestly, I don't know what to do. Okay, I guess in retrospect, and like in hindsight, yeah, maybe doing the stuff that I did was not right. But I didn't know it. I just assumed they were the right things.
Even your recent action.
Oh no, that other recent action was definitely me being an asshole. There's no denying that.
And the clouds
At least
darken
I-
again.
At least I missed it.
But you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Golden Hearts! For the treason of your actions. I hope you prepare to live with the consequences that befall you. Starting... And he raises his giant hammer and swings it down above your head. And as it's about to clash with you, a white light brights in your view. And then you come back and you find yourself back at the inn.
How did I get here?
And at that point, Bash actually is staring at the doorway and goes, "Huh, so you're awake."
If you just, Bash, if you're going to yell at me for the thing I did earlier, please don't.
At that point, he just shakes his head and walks off.
Ugh. Gee, how many... Gee, this is the second time I've upsetted a guard. Can't wait for strike 3! Wonder what that will have. Okay, what has he done to me?
You don't know yet.
Okay, well... That's great! In fact, oh wait, I think I'm gonna test something actually.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the potion of healing and see if it turns red.
Both of the healings are red.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I'm like, what are you doing? Like, both of the healings have always been red.
Yeah, but
Healing word.
yeah, but basically when Ursula drank it, it turned a darker shade of red, so that's how you knew something was wrong. So this is like a normal one, so yeah, you pick that potion up, it turns darker. Like before.
Well, Curse still here. So what else has he done to me?
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
in fact, I'm gonna test something.
Go on, what are you doing?
Let's see. What is a good spell?
Absolutely nothing. What is a good spell? Absolutely nothing. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Planning, Chris.
Nothing?
Nothing at all. Just keep soaking it.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Just keep planning.
Wait.
Planning.
While she's thinking,
Yeah?
I'm gonna have to confirm this with you, Chris.
Yeah.
If Bash is at the inn now, what about Magnus and Liam?
Ah, a very good question. In fact, I will actually get into that scenario because I have actually said with all this going on here, as Heidi was having the moment on there, Magnus, Liam, and Bash have arrived to see Trilly and Trip there with the giant scorpion.
Okay.
Oh boy. What happened here?
Fox got hungry. I let him out, and he went to eat.
Okay, so everything's fine.
You seen Goldie around?
All right.
I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt. I hope they don't mind the room being
We'll get
messy.
back to that in a minute because I will actually say before we finish up there, don't worry, I haven't forgot about you two. Don't think I haven't.
Okay.
He's saving it for last. He's saving the best for last.
Yay.
I have moments, don't worry.
I'm waiting. Don't worry.
I appreciate it, don't worry. Alright, so has anyone, sorry, did any of you guys just tell them where Goldie went or not?
No, because Trip didn't pay attention.
Alright, fair enough. So Bash just sort of sighs, just like... So I see that he caused some damage too.
We've already paid for it, don't worry.
Trilly, do you have...
You didn't get ripped off.
I doubt it. Trilly. Trilly, do you have him under control?
At this point, Trilly is just gonna go to the bar. She wants to basically use the 5 gold she has left. A separate room. As many kegs of cheap ale as she can afford. And she's fucking done for the evening.
Fair enough.
He just looks absolutely fed up and miserable.
Fair enough. You know what? I'll be nice. I'll say 1 gold will get you a nice 3 kegs.
Jesus, I got a lot of...
Put it this way, whatever the room doesn't cost, she's spending it on booze, dude.
Well, there's all that there from Liam still. Alright, so at this point, Bash just looks and goes, alright, just go to the inn. I'll find Goldie. Just stay there and just, ugh.
Want me to join you?
No, just get to the inn and just stay there. Just in case nothing happens.
Alright.
So Bash is gonna go off and explore. Liam, what are you doing?
To the inn, and to the inn.
Alright. So, we'll go back a little bit so Zelion and Ursula have their time. So, Zelion, Ursula, you both have no idea that Trilly has jetted off as you made your way to the inn. And as you make your way inside, you see the bar is kind of packed. You see some other people who are busy having a drink. The barkeep is just doing his best there. It takes him a couple of minutes before he finally is finished with all that. And he just looks over and goes, oh, you two again. Hello.
Hey. Just raise my hand and just make my way to the counter, I guess.
Ursula's just gonna keep silent.
Are you just staying in the doorway though?
Oh no, I'm going inside the inn. I'm just gonna just kind of keep quiet.
At this point, he sort of looks over you and just goes, you guys look like you've been through the shit and back.
Yeah, that's more or less what happened. That's putting it nicely.
Yeah, I don't blame you. To be honest, though, I didn't like that whole being turned into a black slime shit. Ugh, that was horrendous.
I perk up. You still remember what that was like?
Based on things, it sort of is there, but well, like the blob itself, I didn't have any knowledge whatsoever. All I remember was just looking at my hands turning to slime, and the next thing you know, blob.
I won't. All right, say no more. I won't bring it up.
Well, from what I heard, you guys all managed to claim the bastard's life that did all this. That Dixon fellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know there's all that shit that's passed around about your group, so I'll tell you what. He sort of leans under the counter, and he pulls out 2 mugs. And he pours, he actually manages to grab the sort of larger barrel, and begins to pour 2 glasses there, and places one for you, Zelion, and Ursula, he just sort of places one close to you and goes, here, free drink on the house. Call it for keeping my ass alive.
I raise my mug. Thanks. And while Zillion normally doesn't drink, he takes a swig of whatever the drink was.
Alright. What about you, Ursula?
I'm just gonna stare blankly at the foam in the mug. Just...
Hey. I lower my glass after a swig. Ugh. Now I remember why I don't drink stuff like this.
Well, it's the best I got. I figured you guys done enough. I think you deserve to.
Nah. I'm just not much of an alcohol drinker, but I think I'm just really needing it right now.
Well, to be honest, unlike those other three from your group, what was it? Magnus, Mugbeard, and Trilly. Those three had a great time with the drink thing, so they know how to stomach a drink, hey?
Yeah. At least two of them will still be able to enjoy it. I take another swig.
I think I get it. I've seen that face before. Which one?
Mugbeard.
Oh, the dwarf guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I know it's not much coming from me, but to you and to the lady there, I genuinely want to say I'm sorry for your loss.
It's all right. I look over at Ursula. You've been quiet. You holding up okay?
I'm fine. Just still sore from earlier.
Same.
Clenched my fists. Didn't even get any questions out of that.
Ursula?
I have more questions now than answers, and it's eating at my brain. I can't think.
You mean, geez, Ursula, I'm so sorry. I guess we all got caught up in our own. We were all angry at him, and I'm sorry we didn't let you get much of a word in.
Can't be helped. There's more of him out there. I just know it. I'll get my answers some way. When I find Dixon, and when I find that asshole Quill.
I put my hand gently on her shoulder. Ursula.
You can feel me shaking a little.
Listen, look at me, Ursula.
I turned to look at Zillion, and he'd see just helplessness and anger all boiled into my eyes.
Listen, I know how you feel, Ursula. I think we all do. We're all frustrated and angry. We've lost one of our friends, and it's just everything that we've gone through. It's just been.
That's not my problem.
Well, okay. And
it's complicated. I just want to destroy all of the Black Pen so that I have no more association with that.
Do you want... Hey, Ursula, do you want to talk about...
I pound the counter and I just walk away.
Where is she going?
Upstairs to a bedroom.
Okay. I'm gonna follow her to make sure she's okay.
Alright.
But not before turning to the barkeeper and say, thanks for the drinks.
Sure. Just listen, if it's anything from one guy who's seen enough shit about this to go along, just give her a little space. Trust me, I've seen I've seen many a heart break by any means. If it's anything, just give the girl some space, and when she's ready for comfort, give her as much as she needs. Otherwise, just do what you gotta do. And he sort of just gets back to the bar and just sort of goes back to cleaning some glasses and getting ready for the next shifts.
I just nod, then head up the stairs.
All right. Anything else from you two before this point?
I'm just going to head to wherever my room is, I guess, and just kind of lay down on the bed.
The thing is, right now you guys don't technically have rooms. Liam has not paid for them yet.
Oh yeah. Then I'll just hang out in the hallway. Then just press up against the wall, hands on my face, just contemplating what to do next.
All right, Ursula. Anything else from you before we move on?
Yeah. Are there any windows in the inn in the hallway?
Right now, no.
Damn it. I was gonna sneak out.
Yeah, you'd have to go into one of the rooms and sneak out that way.
Can I do that? Are there any...
Sure, you know what? Make a stealth check. 21. I had to do it once, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You're fine.
In quick succession, you managed to enter through one of the only rooms that were still left open, whether by luck or by somebody being careless. You actually jump out, and you make your way into the back alley over here.
Over here?
Yep.
Cool.
Right before Zelion even gets there and notices.
Cool. Let's see. What can I do? I'm going to just start pacing around and start muttering just utter nonsense, trying to make sense of everything that's just been happening within the past few hours alone.
Okay.
So if anybody else wants to do anything, they can.
Don't worry, I got something here. Trip!
Yes?
Since you've mentioned it to me. So Trip,
You're
you
welcome.
said you're heading to the North Gate?
Yep.
Okay, so you're heading to the nearby river, you said, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably in this over here.
Alright.
When I'm thinking.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. So I'll move you over there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Trip, I want you at this point, based on what you told me you want to do, make either a nature or a religion check for me, please. Your choice.
Well, she's very good in nature, but for the sake of fun, I'm gonna do religion.
Why fun?
Because failure can be fun.
Oh boy.
Depends how spectacularly you fail.
Hey, at least Trip won't anger the god.
I don't think she done anything to anger her gods.
11. Okay.
So that would, and if it was nature, would have been a 14 just in case. But
All right. Well, okay. I'll say just enough to at least get by. Trip. As you're going by the river, you get the sense of a presence with you. You can't tell exactly what it is, but you can tell that something is there. But it feels comforting.
just doesn't really know how to respond, but just smiles a little. So it's like she's a bit confused.
That's all you get for now.
Okay. Then she's gonna set up to sleep outside.
So you're going to stay outside tonight?
Yes, that's what she wants to do. She wants to sleep outside to just reconnect with nature.
Sure thing. You can do that. So At this point, you know what? For the sake of time, I'll say that that Goldie has been recovered by Bash thanks to people passing by. Makes the way into the inn as most of you have made your way back. Liam, do you pay the people for the rooms?
Yeah, I'm just going up to him and I'm like, hell, you know, we've known each other for a long time, so I'm going to trust you with this. I've got 25 gold. We're going to stay until we're leaving, which is, well, how things go.
Yep.
Please keep a tab on the rooms and the drinks and food we do, and I'll collect the rest of what's left when we leave.
All right. So for the rooms, at the minute, you're looking at least 2 gold for the rooms with all of you there right now.
Yeah.
So 2 gold for the rooms.
I know you can do bookkeeping, so it's fine. Here's the 25 gold. We'll talk later.
Appreciate it, Liam. Still, I'm surprised to see you around here. You normally don't leave your house. You normally don't leave your. You don't normally leave your area for a drink or here.
Well, have you seen what's left of it?
That's a fair point. Can't blame you. Still, though, why'd you come in with? Why are you paying for this? Like, you friends with them now or something?
Well, I'm going to go traveling with them to take some vengeance.
Vengeance? Wait, what do you mean vengeance?
Oh, I used to be an adventurer back in my day. Might as well join them to actually get vengeance on Diction.
Oh, it was so difficult not to see the reference.
Wait, what do you mean Diction? You mean he's not dead? Yep. Yep, no.
Liam? What?
Yeah, you. Well, he's responding to you with sort of like a, Diction's not actually dead.
Well, we killed this one. So.
What do you mean, this one?
Oh, there's more of the Black Pen. We don't know how they all work.
You know what? Make a persuasion check, just so he doesn't get the wrong idea. But it depends. Are you planning to keep it a secret that there's more of Diction based on what you heard, or are you trying to persuade him that it's the Black Pen members out there to make this worse? If that makes sense.
I just don't want him to get worried.
All right.
So.
Sure, go ahead. Make a persuasion check, just the standard one.
19.
19. All right. Yep.
Dang.
He sort of looks into you for a moment. Is there more shit going on than I think?
Well, that's what we're going to find out, don't we? Look, I just want to actually get back at them.
Tell you what.
We can do that, we can keep everyone safe.
Well, alright. I trust the judgment, but be warned about this. If it turns out that people start catching wind of this, I'm gonna have my head for hiding this, just so you know.
You know nothing.
We'll find out, Liam. Just don't get yourself killed. If anything else, it's one thing for a hero to be killed than for, a resident of our town instead.
Well, heroes come from everywhere, also this place.
Well said. Alright. Get them all to rooms. Alright, so at this point, Ursula, are you doing anything or are you just staying there?
I'm gonna scavenge around the back alleys, find anything useful.
Okay, just Just make...
anything to get away from them and my problems.
Alright, you know what? Just make a random investigation check.
You got it.
Alright. And while all this is going on, we're going to move a little ahead. Goldie.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ursula, you find nothing of interest. Goldie, so tell me again what you were doing.
In fact, wait, I want to do... What's in the room, actually?
Standard room stuff for an inn. So, a bed, a small desk, a small candle, there's a wardrobe, and a rug. That's all that's in there right now.
I'm gonna try and use guiding bolt on the desk.
Okay. So, you hold out the hand. Nothing comes out.
Oh, okay. Goldie then very loudly, in complete anger, like saying, "I can't fucking believe that! My powers are gone, all of them." I am honestly disgusted. I am revolted. I have dedicated my entire life to my god, and this is the thanks I get. I don't have any powers.
I flinch at the yelling.
Yeah, at this point, Zelion, you've heard the yelling from Goldie. In fact, Goldie, do me a random thing. Just roll a d20 for me. No bonuses. This will determine how loud you are right now.
I can imagine, because I can imagine Goldie would be really loud, like.
He rolls a nat 1.
Nat 1. A 2. Okay.
She just loses her voice as well.
Nice.
Ah, funny you should mention that. Funny you should mention that. So, Goldie, as you go to scream louder and say, "For fuck's sake," as all that's going on, you actually find that your voice is gone.
Son of a bitch, I think.
Here's the weird thing. You hear your voice perfectly fine. Zelion, hearing the noise of what's going on and the stamping, you're actually still in the hallway, I believe, with all this going on, so I'll say you're the only one who hears something going on from Goldie's room.
I guess I overlooked the fact that Goldie was brought. I guess I must.
Oh no! I'm putting it as the point of that Bash has brought Goldie in. You all are aware of this. I'm just doing this to pass time because we've dabbled on this section longer than I hoped.
Okay, fair enough. I just what the heck, Goldie? I look at the room that Goldie's in. Like, I knock on the door. Is everything okay?
You probably hear more smashing as Cody just flips over the desk in absolute anger. Fuck this shit.
I just slowly back away from the door. Okay. You need space. Gotcha. Ursula needs space. Goldie needs space. I can take a hint. I'll just go back downstairs. I go back downstairs and I do that.
Can I have Goldie just storm out the room, please?
Yeah, do what you want. So you come out the room. Zelion, I'll say based on what's going on, you hear the door open behind you at this point. I'll say it's
more slam. More slam.
Alright, so you open it fast and
Oh brother. I turn. Goldie?
Yes, Zelion, what do you want?
Actually, at this point, Zelion, you see Goldie's lips move, but nothing comes out. Goldie, you still hear your voice perfectly fine.
I blink and just stare at her confused as I see her lips move. Goldie? What did... I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make sense of what I'm seeing.
By the way, I'll say with all this point, everyone else is now heard the situation, and now everyone else of the group except for Trip and Ursula, you all can react to this as you want. I'll say you're able to hear what's going on.
Yeah.
If you wish, that is.
I think at this point, Ursula's gonna come back into the inn, just hood over her head and sulk in a corner.
All right, so you're just staying in the tavern area for now.
Yeah, just away from the group for now.
Okay.
I point to my. Okay. Once I clear my head, I just like, Goldie, your voice. I can't hear anything you're saying.
What? What do you mean?
Same thing.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, something's definitely wrong. Goldie, what happened? What happened to your voice? It's gone.
Wait, Goldie then puts her hands to her throat and mouths wait, my voice is gone?
Same again.
Okay.
In fact, at this point, Goldie, you there for a brief moment, in your eyes, you see the same glare of your god that you saw in your vision when you were out cold. And there you see his mouth begin to form in the clouds there, and all you see is the eyes and the mouth. And the wording coming from him then is simply this. If your mouth gets you into trouble, maybe it's best we take away your speech till you learn your words do good rather than bad.
Oh, fuck me plus twice.
Okay. I try to.
As Zillion sees this, I'm just stamping and ranting to myself. So we're probably swearing.
So Zillion's just watching Goldie just do the equivalent of a black and white film of just the guy storming around.
I just blink a few times and they're just like, okay, you're mad. I get it. We'll talk about this later. or we'll discuss. I don't know.
At this point, Liam comes up from the tavern and comes up to see you, Zelion.
So, what's going on here?
Goldie's lost her voice somehow, and
my magic!
It's
what?
exactly the same situation. In fact, I will tell everyone right now to save everyone the hassle. Her punishment for this scenario, because she rolled so high, she got 2 of the 3 punishments. So, until further notice, she has no healing, no spells, and no one can hear her speak at all.
I just give her 1 sheet of parchment and a pen.
This is hilarious.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
This is even better than my muzzle.
World's worst cleric.
But
Wanna fuck over my sessions? I know!
but I'll just give her a piece of parchment and an ink pen. Yeah, might want to write it down.
In fact, I will tell you right now, Goldie, do you use the parchment?
Fuck yes, I am.
Alright.
I then angrily write down.
Well, as you place the quill to the parchment,
oh no.
you actually hear a voice in your head. And that voice is the god again, and Green's just asked this. The god at this point goes to you and goes, fail to comply, and you will not be able to communicate at all. Only those who truly believe So I'd like to point out the third punishment was you would have been unable to communicate with anything at all. So you wouldn't have been able to write, draw, or anything if you got higher than that number.
Okay, so can I
You are able to write. Yes.
Oh well, thank fuck I didn't anger you that much then.
Thank God.
I then angrily write, so my god decided to take away not only my magic, but also my voice. Hippie hooray for me!
Actually, Goldie, could you make a dexterity check for me, please?
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Whoa!
Are you just? Oh,
You're being tripped. You're being tripped.
You are
Oh no!
Really
This is better. Trust me.
This is like bullying.
No, not really.
Oh, you're jelly. Like yourself.
Just curious, does Goldie have proficiency in charade?
I'm sorry.
It's a dex saving throw, you said?
No, just a dex
Take all my
check.
bits.
Text.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
a dex
That's
check
shame.
9. I'll put it that the fact you are so angry, it just looks like a bunch of scribbles.
Look, I know Orcish, Gnomish, Goblin, Common, Halfling. This looks like shit.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean? Wait, quick question. Can I use breath weapon, or is that a spell?
Spell.
Yeah, in fact, I'll put this blunt. You cannot use anything that is classed as something that uses a spell slot.
Goldie just slams her head on the wall in frustration.
I think we need to give Goldie some space.
Oh. She won't complain about anything at the moment, so...
Yeah, but she can still hear. Yeah, but she can still hear us.
Ow, my jaw.
I then, you know what? After hearing what Liam said, I then lift up my mace.
Don't anger your god further!
And I'm saying, like, don't make me use this. To Liam.
Just in the corner hearing all of this.
Just be silent. And I walk off.
Okay. I just. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to say this is no longer a perception check. This is the roast of Goldie.
Oh my god.
So expect Seth Rogen around here anytime.
I'm just expecting the Woody Allen to come out of here.
How long is this curse gonna hit? You're gonna be.
Until further notice.
Yep.
Okay. I
So
just.
theoretically, unless you
By the way, you
somehow
know what?
do good.
I'm gonna confess something. If you got 90, you would have had the banishment from riding. You were 3 away from it.
Oh!
So you got very lucky. Well, as you got.
If it were, she could have also changed alignment.
Oh no, that was earlier. Trust me, I haven't resorted to that one yet.
Okay.
Ursula's just in the corner. She's like, "This is why I refuse to worship any gods."
Well,
That's
wait,
fast.
how are you even?
How are you back?
Well, here's the thing. How are you aware on the fact it's a god, though? You don't know why she's like this right now. In fact, you know what? Zelion, Liam, and Ursula, make a religion check.
Magnus, because he's also,
Well,
Religion.
yeah. Well, Magnus, are you at this point? Are you at this point noticing what's going on?
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. So you notice all this kerfuffle and it just made your way over.
What is going on here?
16.
A 16, a 7. A 7. Go on, Magnus. You can make a check anyway, and we'll save that for after this.
What, a religion check?
Yeah.
That's a -1, so I may just.
You're an ass. But you're right.
Oh my
Natural
god! I
20.
rolled a nat 20.
How? How has he got the nat 20? Okay, fair enough. Alright, so I'll let the conversation if you want to explain to Magnus. In fact, because of the nat 20, someone might as well explain the situation exactly.
Oh my god, I love this so much.
Yeah.
Magnus, you have the floor.
No, well, not quite exactly. I mean, well, Magnus came over and asked what's going on, so just continue from that point, and I'll say when the infocast is on.
Okay, I got a 16, so
Yeah.
what do we do?
You're not sure.
I'm not sure, and I'm not sure.
Yep.
Yeah,
The difficulty
shrug.
the difficulty curves are going up.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
Okay,
What?
okay, I shrug. I'm not sure what happened, but I just know that Goldie cannot speak, is unable to speak right now, or at least she is, but I can't hear what she's saying.
I think I know what happened here.
You care to enlighten us?
Tell me. Remember, after Mugbeard died, suddenly she wasn't able to cast any healing spells, and
Yeah.
she did necrotic damage. That could be. And now this? I think she angered her god.
Oof. That's
Not up and down for yes, side to side for no. Did you see your god?
I nod my head.
Up and down?
Yeah.
That's normally what nod means.
Yeah. Okay. Did he punish you in some way?
I nod my head again. Very, quite a bit.
Can you cast spells?
I shake my head.
And you can't speak. Okay, yeah, that's what's happening.
Hey.
She angered her god enough, probably for praying for Mugbeard, I'd take a guess. Is that correct? Not up and down. Remember, no, yes.
I simply shrug as well as nod my head, kind of.
That's partially it then. And she was punished for it, for praying with another god. This could be bad.
oof.
No shit!
You just said the magic word!
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so that kind of explains it, I suppose.
Wait a minute. I have a meta question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Dragon's Breath like a natural ability for Dragonborns, or is that
Yes.
not? Okay, good.
Yes.
But she.
Oh, so I can use it.
I will.
No.
Okay, I will confess to one thing because you're a Dragonborn.
Oh, that's. Hold on, guys.
Yeah. So to confess, Dragonborn for Dragonborn with a Dragon's Breath is a natural thing to them. So unless it specifies the spell is vocal, okay, you know what? I'm gonna probably.
It's not even listed as a spell.
Then yeah, she can use it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So in short, Caitlin, your somatic is this: you cannot cast any cantrips or higher, any healing spells at all. In fact, they will do damage the other way, which means the only damage you have is healing potions. The other way around. And the only magic you have is your Dragon's Breath.
I just growl angrily.
I know something to help. If you can give me your mace for just a couple of seconds, I can work with that.
This is peculiar.
No. I shake my head.
Well, any other item? I just want to help you to communicate with others about this.
I have an extra long sword you could use.
Well, it doesn't have to be big. It could be a stick or something. Or
I have some rope.
Well, piece of rope it is, I guess.
All right, I give him some rope.
Well, here's
Okay.
the thing, though. You have to choose if you want to cut off some of the rope or not, because you'd have to give him all of the rope or none of the rope.
Has 5 feet of it.
All right, so you have to make a note then that you don't have 5 feet added on that rope.
Alright. I hear a helicopter over here.
Son of a bitch! Don't you just hate those dragons? They make helicopter noises as they fly over.
I live near Sikorsky. So.
Ah.
You know, the guys who make Black Hawks?
Cocks. No, I know.
okay.
Don't worry, I got you. Sorry, dude.
So yeah, I live near I live near underneath their flight path. So occasionally I'll hear a helicopter.
But yeah, I use magical tinkering, so with my Tinker Souls,
Shit!
yeah. I touch a tiny non-magical object as an action, and I give it a pre-recorded message that can be heard up to 10 feet away. So I say, I'm terribly sorry, this person is a mute. Please understand. Bye. And I give this to Goldie. There you go. Now you can communicate whatever is going on.
I look at the rope and I have like a look of just like an expression saying like, I'm so tempted to wrap this around your neck.
I look at him and it's like, you're an artificer?
Oh, yes.
That's impressive, actually.
I've only met 2 of you. I've only met 2 artificers in my life. You're the...
Well, it's really
a rare breed.
Workshop.
Fair enough.
Have I met an artificer before?
History check.
Okay.
No, I just need to make a suggestion. That's not me. That's not Brownie.
Sorry, I've literally just double checking a detail. What exactly were you checking?
I'm wanting to see if I've met an artificer before.
Make a history check. Go on then.
Alright.
And I was speaking through Magnus's
10.
Military history.
No.
So.
You at least know they exist. You've never met one.
You're the first artificer I've ever met, Liam.
Pleasure.
Okay, and well, this is coming from someone who's traveled throughout most of Manu.
To be fair, I'm not from Manu, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Like Trillium, I'm from off the island. I got called here because, the reason I'm here is because I got called here by Titanus, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I was doing a little performance tour in another town when I got the summons.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Goldie then just quickly storms off downstairs and uses the rope to like tell everyone she's a mute now.
Like a public speaker?
Yeah.
Alright.
At least it has unlimited juices, and it's just an action. So.
Yeah, so to sum it all up, essentially Goldie now has a magical tape recorder rope.
That is amazing. I just want to say that.
That's why
I just want to see her use the battle.
Oh my god.
So Goldie goes downstairs and she stands on one of the tables and then just
You're just gonna publicly announce it?
yeah, and just silently, with a really annoyed, pissed off face, holds up the rope and so everyone can hear.
Alright, so you...
Well,
Suddenly
it has
I'm
a
really
range
glad
of
she
10
can't speak anymore.
feet.
How long?
Sorry, buddy.
10 feet is the range.
10 feet, okay. Well, it's just a little short of where the front of the bar is, but I'll say a good amount of it at least to here so they can pass it on. You know what? I'm actually gonna do a random insight check to see whether they believe you or they think you're fucking nuts.
They just hear someone else's voice.
Pretty much.
Oh, God.
Some of them look at you with disbelief, but the majority of them actually look up at you. And based on your history of helping out Helix, before when you guys all separated things, they mostly believe you, but they think you're still a little crazy and think, why do you need a rope? In other words, some of them believe that you are actually using the rope to talk, but some of the others, in fact, one of them who's a slight drunk actually calls out to you, shit ventriloquism! I think the dummy's the one with the rope! I'm sorry, I had to.
Go, like, I would imagine, since she's a dragon, like, I could imagine, like, black, angry smoke will be coming out of her, like, nostrils and mouth, like, since she's a dragon, just to indicate just how fucking pissed off she is.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, dragonborn.
Well, if you want to, you can make an intimidation check.
Yeah, her intimidation.
Oh no, she's doing it. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Here we go again.
This was the day she got thrown out of mud.
I'll get the D20 ready. Because this is going to be fun. If this...
Oh,
I'm just like looking at them angrily.
I know, but you are essentially giving them the impression that you're not happy.
you're not swallowing your pride.
Yeah.
14.
14, okay, you know what? As you breathe your smoke, they look at you and go back to drinking very quickly.
Son of a bitch!
Well, no, but you can actually begin to see cold sweat running down most of their faces. To be precise, they got an 8.
You intimidated them.
Yeah.
Again, good job.
The barkeeper.
Cleric.
By the way, the barkeeper at this point just looked over at you. Hey, little missy. Listen, I understand you want to show off and probably earn some coin or shit's been not your day, but do you mind not scaring the local crowd? We kind of had a shit day ourselves, if you didn't remember.
Oh, the Goldie just jumps from the seat and just angrily storms off again.
Back upstairs, or?
No, out.
Alright. So you make your way outside, and as you do so, you're greeted by a figure.
Oh, what?
There is a figure outside of the door, decorated in a white cloak, but something seems strange.
Oh shit. I'm gonna use not persuasion. Is it perception?
Perception. Perception if you want to look. Investigation is if you're wanting to find something. So perception is to look.
Or use the rope.
No.
Do a flip.
I want to see who this person. I want to see who the
Alright,
person
make a
is.
perception check.
I hate this curse.
I love it, which is why I'm glad.
Ever.
I much rather have the curse healing, please.
I need healing. I can see it now as if Goldie was in Overwatch right now. I need healing. Goldie shows
Genji.
up. I need dying. 18. You don't see their hands or their feet as they seem to be completely covered up, but something sticks out of the hood. You see
Oh, what's this?
a gold snout.
Wow. Is that Dragonborn?
You don't know.
I was about to. I then asked the person, like, saying, like, who are you? But then I remembered I can't speak, so I lifted up the rope.
You state the message. Okay. As you do this, the figure smiles and walks off.
Can I follow?
We'll certainly try.
Then actually, I'm gonna run after her to see if I can catch up.
All right. Well, she's going off in this direction.
Yeah, I'm going that direction to catch up.
All right.
Oh.
So you know what? Mante's asking, what does the rope do? Raven, could you explain what you just did with that magical rope now?
Well, I did some magical tinkering. In this case, whenever tapped by a creature, the object emits a pre-recorded message that can be heard up to 10 feet away. You utter the message when you bestow this property on the object, and this recording can be no more than 6 seconds long. So she can just use it as an action anytime she wants.
Spams the action.
All right. So you are essentially following with a tape recorder, just screaming out. You can't speak every 6 seconds. So she's literally like, come back. I cannot speak.
Yeah, to get her attention, I want to
right.
try and catch up to her.
I'll say the figure is walking, not running, so you're able to catch up. And
go ahead.
That's all right. And you get about there, and you're right behind her. You're about here, and you get right behind her.
Okay. I then gently grab her by the shoulder.
Okay. As you do so, the cloak descends, and it's just a cloak on the floor.
What? Son of a bitch! Okay, is this my god fucking with me again? Is that it? Do I seriously need more shit like this? I pick up the cloak and I guess investigate it.
All right, make investigation check. Trip, you're still out there. Are you doing anything besides just tuning with nature?
Nope, she's literally just gonna sleep there. If she's doing anything, it must happen to hers. So something must happen before she does any action.
Fair enough. All right, you know what, Trip? Just make a random perception check for me, please.
A perception check?
Yeah.
Okay, D20. What's my perception
Actually,
again?
first question: do you have dark vision?
She does not have dark vision.
Then disadvantage, please, because it's getting night.
I mean, she was gonna make a fire, but even then, that doesn't matter. Oh.
Nat one! Nat one! Two nat ones! One for Goldie, one for Trip!
I rolled again, but it was delayed, but it doesn't matter because I already got the nat one.
She got a 2 on that!
Trip and me are essentially like the worst clerics at this point.
Okay, right. So,
I'm fine with failing.
Yeah.
It's just perception. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Goldie, you are kind of freaked out by what just happened that you can't get a good look at it. So you would
Can I take it with? Oh, sorry.
Do what you want with it.
I decided to take it with me and see if the others can find anything on it.
Okay.
This is great. We had 2 natural 20s in a row earlier in this session, and now we've had 2 sessions.
From clerics as well.
Yeah, from the 2 clerics, ironically. This time, anyway.
This is glorious.
Alright, so Goldie, you're making your way back?
Yeah.
Alright. As you do so, you turn around. There's another white cloak figure.
Okay, I'll follow this one then.
Oh no, it's looking right at you.
Okay,
and it is about 2 feet in front of you.
I then try and mouth sort of, who are you?
You see the sleeve go up to the face, where the snout comes out of it, almost like it's sort of like a cave entrance, and it just snacks out of it. You see the cloak go in front of it, and all you just hear is a
Oh yeah, brilliant. I'm already quiet. I
think I don't know that. Well, this one anyway.
I then lift my hands up and I like in frustration, like with a look of saying like, "No shit, Sherlock." And then I lift up the rope again.
Yeah. All right, you play the message. The figure smirks and walks up to you this time, and stands right in front of you. And there, the figure smirks and pulls back the hood, and you see before you a gold-snouted black dragonborn. And that's where we're ending tonight's session!
What?
That's where we're ending tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
I love the curse. I love the curse.
I know.
We all love the curse, except for
We all love the curse. We all love the curse.
Finally, Goldie can learn to
But I know what I had a feeling. It's like
Fuck you all.
I knew it was gonna go. I knew it. I knew it.
Green 68 said amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed the show.
the perks of having no god.
Oh. Fuck you.
So-
Oh my god, that last bit was just basically bullying Goldie.
Well, to be honest, though, I did warn you there were consequences for going against the god. I will tell you right now, in fact, I will be nice. Providing no more shit happens to you, this is as far as it goes for now.
Thank God.
For now.
until Goldie messes up again.
Oh, trust me.
It's the end of the session.
Yeah, I will tell you right now, in fact, I will tell you right now, there is one more level if you really want to push it. And trust me,
No.
it won't be as grand.
I don't want to push it. In fact, I might not even be alive considering I'm next to this black dragonborn since I feel like I know who it is.
Well, I guess we'll find out on the next episode. So, just remember, guys, in 2 weeks, the next episode is occurring of Perception Check. So, not next Monday, but it's the Monday afterwards. So, not the 27th.
Back in May.
So not the 27th of April. We are going to the 4th of May. Wait a
May
minute.
the 4th be with you.
Oh, yeah.
Howdy how.
I was thinking something was up with that. But yeah.
Oh.
So
We're gonna have to
awkward.
dedicate a Star Wars episode on that day.
we need Ben Smith. He knows how to do space D&D.
I'm not gonna.
All right.
I'm not gonna go with May the 4th because May the 4th in our country is the day of the dead remembrance for people who fought in World War II.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
So when everyone says May the 4th, everyone in our country goes like, yeah.
Yes, I understand where you're coming from, but shut up. No offense. But yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for tonight's episode of Perception Check. So, with that said, who is this mysterious figure that Goldie has come across? Will Trip be able to recover herself? And same for Ursula. Will Liam be able to avenge his lucky workshop? And, with the next day occurring, what is going to happen from there? Well, you'll have to tune in next time to find out. With that said, everyone, if you were charged with joy with this stream, be sure and hit us up with a follow. You know exactly what to do. And with that said, it's goodbye from Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. It's goodbye from Akotlal.
I'm asleep by the river.
We have a goodbye from Dell.
Boy, everybody!
From Raven.
Bye.
From an Aeon.
Alright.
From a Chopper.
Later.
From a Heidi. And I would ask Caitlin, but she's a mute. I'm sorry. Goodbye from Caitlin.
I lift up the rope, saying I'm here.
Prepares the leather muzzle.
I don't need the muzzle.
Not anymore.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Is lifted.
Oh, I'm glad that was so much fun. With that said,
This isn't.
this is Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. Staying silent until the next episode.
Fuck you.
That's it. That's the last joke. That's the last one. I promise. No more. Last one. But it's goodbye from Brownie, and I'm here to say this is Brownie, the Dark Charge Gamers, signing off on Let's Play Live Perception Check. The roll has gone low. It's time for us to go. Catch you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a silent night.
No, you're a silent healer.
I can't even heal.